Well, good morning YouTube. It's Friday. So, this is where I ride. I ride in Ryde on the Isle of Wight in the UK. A challenge was issued by Esssential G to show everybody where we ride on our day-to-day commutes. Everybody, you know, there's lots of people who do pleasure riding, go on tours and everything else, but what are most of us doing every day? So this is my commute. It's a little bit unique, as you'll see, being that I live on an island and I work on the mainland. So stage one for me is this. Normally I've got the Tracer on the island. My big FJR is on the mainland at the minute. And I get a hovercraft ride in the middle. And there's the Solent. 3 miles of the most expensive water to cross in the world. Gosh, I am so happy it is Friday. So just a short stint to start with, as I get myself down to the hoverport. Try and find me some parking. Right, I've got a hovercraft to take, so I'll see you guys in a minute. So this is part 3 of my daily commute. Apologies for the giant line painting truck I'm behind. I'll get past him in a sec. But yeah, so this is the other side. This is Southsea. And I do that every single day. You know, that's my regular commute. Bike down to the hovercraft, hovercraft over to the mainland, bike number 2 from Southsea to where I work, which most of it is kind of motorway, to be honest, but I'll leave the camera rolling and do something funky with the footage, hopefully. That must be the worst thing to crash into. I mean, getting covered in line paint. Jesus. Oh, he's going right. I'm going straight over. So I think I'm fortunate to have such a unique commute. 2 motorcycles and a hovercraft. You know, it is certainly different. It can be a pain sometimes though. So the biggest problem I have is wind. If that wind gets up, oh, MT10, sorry, distracted, squirrel! If that wind gets up, the hovercraft is generally the first thing to get cancelled. And when the Hovercraft gets cancelled, my alternate is the Fast Cat, which is at the end of Ryde Pier and takes you straight across to Portsmouth Harbour. Of course, my bike is nowhere near Portsmouth Harbour, on the other side, and the walk down the pier is about half a mile long, so yeah, it's all a bit of a pain, but it can increase my commute to about an hour and a half, depending on timings, sometimes 2 hours. But it is what it is. I'm fortunate enough to be able to live on the island. It's all very unique, it's all a bit different. One thing that I have noticed is generally when I go back onto the island, I really switch off from work when I'm in a position to do so, which is great. I should be clear, actually, because I know I've got some viewers from the US. Hello to you guys. Filtering here in the UK, or I think you guys call it lane splitting, lane sharing. Anyway, it's perfectly legal. You know, it's a high risk maneuver, I'll certainly admit to that, and I don't do it super often unless I'm really clear and there's a definite gain from filtering. So there I was able to jump a reasonable queue. You know, there was a big line of traffic and there was big space in the middle, so why wouldn't you? But I am on a big bike, it doesn't always filter on the narrow roads, and you know, unless there's a massive gain that I'm gonna get out of filtering, I often just won't do it. But yeah, it is legal here, but it is a tool to be used wisely and carefully. Right, I'm about to get onto the motorway from Portsmouth through to where I work, near Fareham. I'll probably put some map pictures up somewhere, but I would like to say thanks Esssential G for the challenge. It made me think about this one, which I've quite enjoyed, and I've tried to do it in quite short order as well to get it out quickly. Please go follow me on my Instagram page, Island Biker. Links below in the description, and I'll close off this video by saying this is where I ride. Cheers, take care.